Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Ella here again. Today I'll be making Nigerian jollof rice. Well, stay tuned to see the recipe I use and how I come up with it. If you're new here, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell button so you get notified when I post new videos. Well, these are the ingredients I'm going to be using today. Let me pull it. These are the ingredients I'm going to be using today. 2.5 cups of white long grain rice, some crushed pepper, garlic powder, thyme and curry, tomato paste, diced tomato, some pepper, cayenne pepper, some salt for taste, and it's called Maggi for seasoning, the little cube right there. And then we'll be using some ground red bell pepper, some pulled roasted chicken, sliced onions, and vegetable oil. Okay, let's cook. So first off, I went ahead and put the pot on the stove, and I'm just making it hot so you know the ground oil can be hot for the onions, can be ready for it. So right now I'm putting in the vegetable oil. That's what I'm starting off with, and then I'm gonna wait for that to like heat up a little bit. And to try to see if it's hot enough, I'm gonna put some salt, a little pinch of salt in it. Well, it's not hot yet, so we wait. Well, the oil is hot enough, so we're gonna go ahead and put the onions now. And I'm using just regular white onions. You can use red if you prefer it. Next up is the tomato paste. And I'm just using the whole tomato paste, you know, the little ones. That's what I'm using. So the tomato paste can either make or break your jollof rice. You have to be careful not to rush the process. So first off, you have to let it dry and you keep stirring it. Don't leave it to sit or it's gonna burn. You just have to keep stirring it. And it has to be well done before you proceed with the other steps, or it might make your jollof rice mixture not too great. So it's coming along together very well. So you keep stirring until, you know, it gets dry in it. So this is where most of the work is, trying to be patient to let the tomato paste dry up. This can make or break your jollof. You just have to be patient and keep stirring it so it doesn't burn but gets dry. If I was using fresh chicken, this would have been a good time to put it in, but because I'm not, I'm using pulled roasted chicken, I'm gonna wait and put it a little later. So right now you see the consistency, it's dry enough for me, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the next step. So next up, I'm gonna be using the diced tomato. I'm gonna be putting it in there. So after putting in the diced tomato and letting it cook for a little minute, this is what it looks like. I'm still going to let it boil for another 3 minutes so I can get rid of the acidic taste from the diced tomato. So next up, I'm going to put my cayenne pepper. I'm using a lot because I like it spicy, but you can put it however much you like. If you don't like spicy food, you can put as little as you want. Next up, I'm going to use the garlic. I'm going to put the garlic, the crushed pepper, the thyme, and the curry. Yeah. So at this point, I'm going to get the rice started. I usually don't wash mine before I start. I put it in a pot of hot water, hot water, and then let it boil. Then I wash it. So I wash it after boiling it for, after letting it just bubble a little bit. Then I wash it, and then I put it in the jollof. So they're cooking side by side for now. Next up, I'm going to put the ground red habanero pepper. No, the red bell pepper. So that's what I just put right now. I'm over here pronouncing stuff wrong. Let's see. So I'm going to let this boil again for a few minutes because the bell pepper also has some acidic taste I would like to get rid of. But you should remember, I haven't put any type of water at all in any form. So try not to put any water yet. Just let it just keep stirring so it doesn't burn. And just go from there. Next up, I'm going to put the Maggi cube. I'm using Knorr. I guess I should say Knorr cube. I'm going to go ahead and put them now. You just crush it with your fingers. You put it in like that. And then you put the second one. Then at this point, I'm going to also put the salt. So I'm putting enough salt that will also last through the rice. So keep that in mind because we want it to mix it all up. Mix it all up. So I let it boil for 3 to 4 minutes. At this point, I'm going to put the pulled chicken. using a, a piece of Thai. I bought the pack from Aldi's. I'm just using one of the pieces that I baked for this recipe. Again, you can find all these ingredients at Walmart or Aldi's, and you'll be set with your jollof, your Nigerian jollof. Alright, so this is what it looks like after letting it boil for 3 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and put some water now. So the water is ready for us. I just put 2 cups of water to start off. I'm going to let the sauce boil with that 2 cups. And then I'm going to put more water after this cooks. And when my rice is ready, after I wash the rice. So, let's see. So I'm going to go ahead and close this up. So while that is cooking there, my rice is almost ready to be washed. I'm going to let it boil for like 2 more minutes so that more bubbles can come out of it before I wash it. Okay people, my rice is ready to be washed. And look right here, the sauce is boiling. The jollof sauce is cooking real nicely. Look at that. Look at that. So let me wash it. Ooh, oh goodness, look at that. Ooh, oh, let me see. Look at that. Oh, look at, it's ready. It's ready for the rice. I'm done washing the rice right away. I'm getting ready to put it in now. Hold on, come on. There we go. Look at that sauce. Ready. So at this point, you can just let it cook a little bit. If you were just using it as a stew, you can just let it cook a little bit, and you can just use it like that for like white rice and stew. But since I'm making it jollof, I'm gonna go ahead and add more water. Today I'm making jollof rice. Look at that. It's ready, ready, ready. I'm gonna go ahead and put the white rice now so it can boil together. We're almost done, you guys. So this is another tricky part. So you have to be careful how much water you use, and at the same time you have to, you cannot be too careful. So like right now, you see how much water I used. So I'm gonna let the rice sink in, and then I'm gonna watch it from there. So like this. So you can stir it at this point. Right after you put the rice, you can stir it. After this point, you should not stir it anymore. You should just let it cook and just increase the water as it goes. So I'm gonna let it boil. Now let me put a little more water, just a little bit more. There we go. Okay, so look how much water I put in it to start off. I'm gonna let this boil, and then I'm gonna taste to see if it's soft or not, and then put more water, just like that. So I'm gonna keep watching the consistency and the softness, and just add more water as needed. So I'll see you guys when this boils down. Oh, by the way, at this point you can taste you can taste it to see if the seasonings came out, like the salt and the Maggi and the pepper, and then adjust it as needed. So it's been boiling for about 15 to 18 minutes. The water is still in there, but it's getting dry little by little. We're gonna let it boil for a few more minutes. Okay, so this has been a few more minutes, and this is where we are at right now. So let me open it up. Just a little bit more water so it can get soft enough for the way I like it. See, I didn't put a lot of water, just put just a little bit. That will go a long way at this stage of the cooking. So you just close it back up and let it cook for a few more minutes. So this is what it looks like so far. So far so good. I'm going to let it boil for a few more minutes before I stir it. I want the water to dry a little bit more. So it's ready. I'm going to stir it now. I need both hands to stir it. That's why I had to put the phone up. I'm using a spatula to like stir it. All right, look at it. Oh, would you look at that? It's ready. I already turned off the stove. It's time to eat it. Okay. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell button so you get notified when I post other recipes. Thank you for watching this video. See you in my next video. Bye.